Go.
Good morning again, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Are you ready for our lesson today?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good to hear. Before we proceed to our discussion, let us have an agreement first on what are the things we need to do if the teacher is talking in front. Miss, ang pala your hand. Listen and attentively. Listen attentively. Listen attentively. How about if you want to raise a questions, answer, or concerns, what are you going to do? Miss Akabo, raise your hand if you want to answer. Raise your right hand if you want to answer. Very good. Last but not the least, if there's an activity, what are you going to do? Anyone? Miss One, cooperate and participate. Cooperate and participate, or participate and cooperate. Thank you, students. So, um, um, okay. As we prepare to dive into our fresh discussion, can someone recall what was our last topic all about? Miss Soria?
Our topic last meeting was all about creating a lesson plan.
Creating a lesson plan. Very good, Miss Soria. So, our last meeting was all about creating a lesson plan. And creating our lesson plan is very essential for us to have a successful demonstration. So, okay, right? Who among you here loves to solve puzzles or riddles? Anyone? Miss Generica? Okay, so our first activity is all about unveiling. Everyone, please read.
Look into the following riddles and solve it to challenge your logical thinking. Remember, the focus here is to have fun solving these brain teasers together. Let's start the quiz and see how many riddles can you unravel.
Okay, so our first activity here is all about unveiling a riddle. So what we're going to do is to look into the following riddles and solve it to challenge your logical thinking. So remember, the focus is here is to have fun. And now let's start. Okay, everyone, please read.
I am a choice that is hard to make, to give up something for another's sake.
So, the first riddle is I am a choice that is hard to make, to give up something for another's sake. What it is?
Sacrifice.
Miss Angana?
Sacrifice, ma'am.
Sacrifice. Okay, the next one.
I am one that's strong and true. Between me and you, it's true. In good times and bad, I'll be there, supporting you with love and care. What am I? Can you declare?
Anyone? Miss, yes, friendship. Last,
I am a trait that never breaks.
Through challenges, I rise like waves.
When life knocks me down, I stand tall. Bouncing back, I never fall. What am I? Can you recall? This trait that helps us conquer all.
Anyone has an idea? So the clue is it is being strong. Anyone? Anyone? Miss. I think yes, resilient. Resilience, right? So let's go back again to our first video. So when we say a choice that is hard to make, to give up for another sake. So the answer here is sacrifice. The next one is I am a bond that's strong and true. Between me and you it grew. In good times and bad, I'll be there, supporting you with love and care. What am I? Can you declare? So the answer here is friendship. And Miss Magila is correct. Next one. Or last. It is a trait that never breaks. Through challenges, it rises like waves. When life knocks it down, it stands tall. Bouncing back, it never falls. So the answer in this riddle is being resilient or resilience. Okay. Um, Let us now have our learning about So, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to, everyone, please read.
Describe the characters in the story. Reflect on how the story relates to their personal beliefs and experiences. Illustrate the similarities and differences among the characters in the story.
Now, let's have our first activity. And this activity is called Come and Guess. So, everyone, please read.
For today's lesson, we will split the class into 3 groups. Each group will visit 4 stations in our classroom, where surprise pictures await them. The groups will have 3 minutes per station to observe the pictures, jot down their observations and guesses, and then move on to the next station. After completing all the stations, the group will share their answers and reasoning with the class.
Participation points will be awarded.
So, in this classroom, there are 4 stations. The station 1 is here, station 2, station 3, and station 4. So, I want to group class into 3 groups. The counting will start from the last. Miss Akabo, 1, 3,
1,
3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1,
2, 3,
1, 3,
2,
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So the group 1 will sit here. Group 2, group 3, and okay, so please prepare a sheet of paper. As you're going to write down all the descriptions you're going to answer. Okay, so the first group will go from the section 1, 2, 3, and 4, and be followed by the other groups. I will only give you 3 minutes each for each station. Wait, guys. The first group will be followed by the other group. So you will move on to the first station, second, third, and fourth, and you will be followed by the other group. So I will only give 3 minutes for the first group, and then you will be followed by the second group. And okay, so the first group, please proceed as they start.
Okay, tayo. The station.
Time's up. Please Time's up. Please proceed to the next
Traffic. Ayan, dali mo, kaya nakita kayo mo sa video, oh.
Nalagyan na dyan.
The last three. The last three.
Graduate na siya. Picture siya Okay, so what we're going to do here is to have a representative from each group to share your thoughts on the first station of the
So for the first station, our word is sickness. Then second station is vacation. The third is exchange student, and the last word is the last week.
Okay, second group.
Magkasama mo kung muna na. Tambal na itong ito.
The first station, we come up with for to be specific, home. And for the second station, we have three answers. That's for example, vacation and why. And for the third station, profession. And for the last station, which is station 4, the last one.
In the first station, come up with the answer. Our answer is thirsty. In the second station, come up with the answer friendship. And then station 3, masterpiece. And station 4, last.
So, the station 1 is all about sickness.
Thirsty.
Why sickness? Because
Iubo siya. Yung tambal pa sa first day. Guys, iubo siya din yung tambal pa sa first season.
Why masterpiece? Masterpiece. Guys, our task, please write your names
at the back of your one sheet of paper as you will be coordinating. Okay. Has anyone here figured out the topic that we will be discussing today? Anyone? Anyone? Any two, any three? Yes, Miss Mary Grace?
I think it would be about the last week.
The last leaf. Very good, Miss Mary Grace. So our topic for today is all about
Nasa station mag-ubuan ka pala sa station 4.
the last leaf. You nailed it, Miss Mary Grace. So our topic for today is all about the last leaf. So before we proceed to our discussion, I have three questions to ask. Have you ever had a friend who almost lose hope? Or a friend you can always count on? Or a stranger that you didn't expect that would make an impact on your life? Yes. Well then, bear with me as we will now unfold the story of Mr. O. Henry the Last.
Being ill is not being able to do what you want or go out as you normally would due to ill health is the worst feeling, isn't it? Ill health restricts one in multiple ways, but it is the will to recover that helps a person overcome such difficulties. The story, The Last Leaf, is the story of two young painters, Sue and Jonesy, and the impact of one's mindset on health and well-being. Let us watch to find out what illness was Jonesy suffering from and how she overcame it. Sue and Jonesy were artists who shared a flat on the third story in an old house. In November, Jonesy fell very ill from pneumonia, which resulted in her lying still in bed. She would look out of the window all day without moving, and just worried about her Sue. On one such day, the doctor told Sue that Jonesy was not getting well because she herself did not want to get well. Because of her mental condition, medication was not effective in improving. Do you know that our body and mind are closely connected? To have a healthy body, we need to develop a healthy mind. Medicines can work effectively only if our mind is positive. Sue tried talking to Jonesy about things that she thought would interest her, such as fashion and clothes. However, this did not help distract Jonesy at all, and she continued to lie still in her bed. Sue brought her drawing board in Jonesy's room and started painting it. She would also whistle while painting to try to distract Jonesy from her melancholic thoughts. While Sue was painting, she heard Jonesy whisper, "Countdown." Anxious, Sue tried to find out what Jonesy was looking at while counting down. She noticed an old ivy creeper outside the window. Due to the strong winds, the creeper was rapidly shedding its leaves. Sue asked Jonesy, "What is it, then?" When the last leaf falls, I will die, she replied. Sue immediately reprimanded her for saying such things. There were 4 leaves left on the ivy creeper, and Jonesy was waiting for them to fall before she could die. Sue tried to calm her and asked her not to say such things. She asked Jonesy to close her eyes and get some rest. In the meantime, Sue went to get Mr. Berman, who was a 60-year-old painter. Sue wanted to discuss Jonesy's condition with him. Sue explained Jonesy's situation to Berman and told him she was worried of Jonesy's mental depression as she thought she would die when the last leaf fell. "Is she stupid?" asked Mr. Berman. "How can she be so foolish?" he continued. "She refuses to eat or drink, and that worries me a lot," said Sue. Sue then looked out the window and noticed that there was only one leaf left on the creeper, since it was raining heavily and ice cold wind was blowing. Vernon went back to his room without saying a word. When John D. woke up the next morning, she asked him to draw the curtains. Much to their surprise, the last leaf was still there. Do you think the leaf was holding on to her because it desperately wanted to live? Not only was it alive, but it was green and healthy. Johnsy thought maybe the leaf will be gone by the evening. She kept checking it every hour, and in the evening, it had even survived a storm. Johnsy then called out to Sue. I have been a bad girl, she said to Sue. She regretted being so negative and felt terrible for not cooperating with Sue. The last leaf had taught her that she had been wicked, and it was a sin to wish to die. The doctor was now confident that Johnsy would recover soon. The next morning, Sue informed Johnsy about Mr. Vernon having passed away of pneumonia. When the janitor found him on his bed, his clothes and shoes were wet, and he was shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. Sue revealed to Johnsy that the leaf on the paper had not been flattering because it was a painting. It was Mr. Vernon's masterpiece, which he had painted the night that last leaf fell. What is the message you think the writer tries to convey through this heart-touching story? The writer tries to teach us the importance of faith.
So, based from what you have watched, can someone here share their opinions or thoughts about the story The Last Leaf? Alright, to be fair, I will choose someone to, three persons actually, to share their thoughts about The Last Leaf. Yeah. So the first person is Miss. Oh no, can you please share your opinions about what you watched? Okay, so my opinion about the movie The Last Leaf, it taught me that whatever happens, we should be faithful to God because nothing is impossible if we only believe. Thank you, Miss Anon. Another one. I want to hear an opinion from Miss Rachel.
So, um, what I learned that we have a positive mindset in everything that we have undergone in life. Johnson, she later on developed her faith because of the masterpiece.
Thank you. And last one from Mr. Miss. Please share your opinion.
For me, the story wanted to convey that do not let anyone sacrifice before you will realize the the before you will
Sila
realize
pud
the
kaayo.
like just in the story. So being faithful can also be your way to recover from any circumstances you have been struggling with. So taking care also in our health and also taking care of our mind so that we can avoid any depression that may come into
Okay, thank you. So, what they're meaning to say is that we should have faith. Instead of saying that, I will die later if the last leaf falls. Like for example, if you had an headache, di ba masasabi nyo na magkakasakit kayo or you will be sick if you say that you have fever, you will have fever, then you will have fever later on because that is what you believe. Diba? That is what you believe na na magkakasakit ka. So, magkakasakit ka talaga kasi nandiyan na yun sa utak mo. So, the overall meaning or story behind this last week is to have faith. To have faith that everything will be alright. No matter what are the obstacles in life, just believe in yourself in order for you to succeed. So it really is beautiful not to have a friend that will never give up on you, to have a friend who have faith that you can be able to recover from your sickness, right? So now are you ready for our next activity?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Our next activity is called mirroring. So everyone please. Oh, wait. Everyone please read.
From the same group, I would like one volunteer each to choose a random envelope from the ones in front. Each envelope contains a question and a number for each presenter. I will only give you 5 minutes to brainstorm and then share your opinions about the given questions.
So, okay, from the same group, I would like one volunteer each to choose a random envelope here. This contains the questions and a number for each presenter. Um, each presenter, please choose a random envelope.
Wala ka nila kayo, iba.
Okay, please. Start. Timer starts now. Teacher Time's up. Please proceed. First presenter, please. First presenter.
Good morning, everyone. So, from the given question, thank you. Are there any specific moments or scenes from the story that are still resonating with us emotionally? So, for us, some opinions and gathered. So, the scene that are emotionally that resonates now or that is in my mind is the scene where the not the janitor, the elderly artist, which died while painting his masterpiece to give hope to a person that is hopeless, that is waiting just to die, for the last leaf to fall. So that is where I feel that the artist was genuinely and caring to be able to give a chance for others to rise up from their challenges. So that is all that I can say. That is that is emotionally resonating from the last.
That is really sweet. So our question is, would you recommend a story based on its emotional impact by Erwina? So as I watched the video, I was really touched by the movie because it is very hard to find friends that could be relied during your downfall. So in this era, it is hard to find those people that you can trust. It is hard to find those people that will stay with you during these kind of moments. I would really recommend this because I reflected something from what from during the Holy Week that a true friend is a true friend when you can sacrifice yourself for that person. And I think it is really hard to do that because as of the moment we only think about ourselves, and it is kind of hard to sacrifice yourself for the sake of that person when you even don't know if that person can sacrifice himself for your life. So yeah, so I really could recommend this because it could really touch your life and soul.
It really is such wonderful to have a friend like that. So next, presenter please.
Good morning, class. Our question is this: what lessons are these from this story have been in situation? The lessons that we have, that we realize lately, that don't give up on yourself. Even sometimes you said that it's the end of the world, especially to your hope in yourself. That there is always one person who believes in you, that you can do it, and that you can do it. That's all.
Alright. Based from what you have shared or what you did earlier, I really can say that you really learned something from our discussion. And by that, we will do the sheesh clap. Do you know how to do the sheesh clap? Okay, no? So the sheesh clap goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, sheesh, sheesh. So, okay, please.
One, two,
1, 2, 3, go! Thank you, students. Okay, and by the you really have learned something that, and by that we will continue our discussion next week. So thank you everyone. Good class and